Hi guys and welcome to Ravzone.com. This is Mohit Soni. What you're looking at is Bguass's brand new electric vehicle, the Bguass RUV 350. RUV stands for Rider Utility Vehicle in Bguass's books, and this is a scooter that is very unique, very different in many ways. The approach is very different. The platform, the the way things work, the chassis, the suspension, the engine, everything is all new. As always, let's begin with the design. All metal body design. The headlamp looks very similar to the Fasino. You get an LED DRL and LED lights and LED turn indicators at the front and at the back as well. So even the tail lamps at the back are very simple. The overall layout is very simple, but all the lights are LED. The side profile is like a step through scooter that we've seen in Asian markets, and this is still a rider focused vehicle, sort of enthusiast focused vehicle, where riding has been given top priority, range has been given top priority, and all of that comes from this brand new electric motor. This is an in-wheel motor, so the transmission, the motor and everything is right there, and the battery is here in between, so all the cooling happens here itself. And Bguass has spoken very highly of how they've gotten the cooling right, the efficiency right, from a 3.5 kilowatt battery, 3 kilowatt of power, 165 newton meters of torque, 1300 mm of wheelbase, and segment first 120 mm of front fork travel and 75 mm travel at the back. So these are very unique numbers, and but what the range you're getting here is 120 in real life. The claimed number is 135 from RI, and a real life range of 120 is what we saw when the scooter was charged at 100%. So that's the real number. But in terms of range testing, we've not done that yet, so we can't tell you the exact numbers because we've been driving within a controlled area and trying to get a good idea of what the scooter is. And so I'll tell you that while I'm riding. But most importantly, I want to focus on the storage part here and the plastic quality, which looks a little bit off. Fit finish of course also could have been better, but because he's saying when this scooter goes out in late July, deliveries when they begin, or in early August, the plastics will be different. The fit finish and build quality will be slightly better than what it is right now. Right now it definitely needs improvement. And these are buttons for the mode, for the reverse, the start stop, the usual buttons for the headlamp, indicators and horn. The brake levers are going to be more in use because everything is done via this. And as you can see, brake lever plus this button is back. Previous skill you need this button, next is this button, and enter plus brake is for this. This is how you do it. So this takes a little bit of getting used to. You will have to do it in neutral mode. You will have to put it on hold to do certain things. Modes can be, of course, you changed accordingly. And yeah, that is what the scooter is. You got some storage space here, charging point here, and that is the kind of space you get on the inside. With the helmet out, you can only keep your helmet or only keep some stuff, which is a little bit of a downer in terms of storage space. You get a charging point here. There is a nice line made here for the cable to go out, so you can close the seat while you're charging, and your charger will not be stolen. It's a very soft close, it closes right. The seat is also quite big for the rider and the passenger. Storage board is also quite good. And I explained you what the numbers are. I explained you what the meter is like, which I'm going to do yet again, and then we'll jump to the riding part. So this is the instrument cluster of the RUV 350, and you need to press the brake and the button to get into the multiple options that you see in front of you right now. And those buttons are also misaligned because the haptic feedback from it is also not right. And when you press the button, you feel like you might have to press the button towards the left or towards the right to get it right. You might feel that you're doing this while riding and you might be doing it wrong, but that is what we thought as well. When we stopped and did the same thing, it still wasn't working that way. So this is something that Bguass needs to fix. Secondly, I like the TFT screen, 5-inch TFT screen. I like the fact that it's got hill hold, cruise control, fall safe features. It's got a combi brake system as a safety feature as well, which is brilliant. And the TFT screen, the 5-inch TFT screen, colors, fonts, layout. Colors and fonts are quite good. Layout could have been much better. And like I said, you have to press the brake, get into the buttons, and to get into the modes, and the options that you get to see the screen in dark and light mode. That could have been much more easier and without the use of the brake lever. So that was the meter. And how is it like to ride? Well, this is a 3 kilowatt battery power. It has just about right horsepower and torque, which we told you in the launch report. And It's a hyperdrive motor where basically the transmission and the motor are put together. It occupies very little space and it is a very good packaging. That's the reason why even with very less low horsepower and torque, it feels zippy. It reaches 45-50 in absolutely no time, and it can do 65 also quite quickly. Till 75 it takes some time, where the top speed is limited at. Thirdly, in terms of performance, it does feel sprightly enough even with my weight. So I think the motor packaging is done right. Bguass has worked hard on the aerodynamics and the battery cooling, which seems to be going in the right direction. Apart from that, in terms of handling, highway stability is good, high speed stability is good, cornering stability is good, grip from the tires is just about okay, and we were driving it in a very controlled area, so we can't really tell you how is it like in real life situation and how it will go over potholes. But given the fact that it feels confident, it should be great on bad roads, and the front rake for the scooter is well adjusted, so you will get good amount of agility and nimbleness at slow speeds, but it's not going to be as agile and nimble as the smaller scooters with 12-inch and 14-inch wheels. So this is something that makes it very unique, but it doesn't feel cumbersome, and that's the best part, and that's one of the reasons why the scooter is actually quite good. It creates a segment, and the way the ground clearance has been done, the way the front suspension travel has been increased over every other rival, gives it that certain edge, gives it a very unique riding way of how you perceive other electric scooters over this is going to be very different. At the same time, what we don't like is the fact that the brakes are very poor. Either the drums can be larger at both ends, or a disc brake at the front can solve the problem, because needs to work on this aspect as well. Apart from the instrument cluster, the quality of plastics, and the brakes, these are the three things that Bguass needs to fix before they deliver it to the customers, because these are three things that is sort of keeping the Bguass away from a very strong recommendation. It is still our recommendation, because taller riders will feel the fact that their knees are going to touch the handlebar. Even for my height, 5'11", I could see while taking a couple of U-turns, it was just about to touch the handlebar. So because it's a raised scooter, it's got more ground clearance, you sit higher, and if you're taller, you will touch the handlebar. So test ride for you is what I'm saying is necessary. And I said about the handling part, it is confident, it is going to be agile and nimble, but not as agile and nimble as the other scooters. So where does that bring us? That brings us to the verdict. Bguass is offering you free insurance and couple of other goodies, and a long battery life warranty of 1 lakh kilometers on the top end variant. The pricing starts from 1.09 lakh rupees to goes all the way till 1.35 lakh rupees. The pricing is just about right, slightly more expensive than everybody else, but then again, you're getting something unique, but that needs fixing as well. If Bguass can get it right, and because they can get it right, they have put in the right effort into this scooter, but it needs a bit of correction, and after that the scooter can truly pick up, because it feels very unique while riding. It's got the right amount of top speed and performance. We can't really comment on the range right now, we can't comment on the charging right now, and but at least we can let you know that the value for money aspect is quite high, the handling is just right, the performance feels sprightly enough, and apart from those three issues, which can be very easily fixed, if Bguass fixes that before deliveries, they have a winner on their hands. We are really impressed with what the Bguass has to offer, and we can't wait for the improvements, and we can't wait for the road test. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our website and social media for everyday updates. Until then, goodbye.